Hi everyone, Tom Moffat here. Welcome to BUS 140 Business Communications. I'll be your instructor for the course. In this course, we'll be studying some of the traditional methods of business communications like letters and memos. We'll also get some experience and practice using some of the newer tools like blogs and web conferencing. We'll work on a team project to get experience using skills that you'll use in your professional work. Overall, the goal is to identify and improve on business communication skills that are important for the 21st century work environment. When you log in, the first thing you're going to see is the home page, which you see here. I encourage you to take some time to explore each of the menu items in the left column over here, especially if this is your first online class. Pay special attention to announcements and modules and the discussion navigation link. I make lots of announcements, so please check the announcements on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times each week. You can get to announcements by clicking on the course announcements link, which is at the bottom here, which will display any announcements that have been posted, or if you're still on the home page, you can simply click on the announcements navigation link and it'll take you to the same page where you can see posted announcements. So let's take a look at the modules page for just a minute. On this page at the very top is the course schedule. When you open the course schedule, you'll see that the assignments are separated by modules. In each module, you'll have the assignment name, you'll have the due date, and you'll also see the points that are associated with each of those assignments. For example, in Module 1, we begin with an introduction discussion. The initial post is due on January 19th, and the replies to your classmates is due on January 22nd. Then that's followed by another discussion assignment. That also is due on January 22nd. And then the 1.4 fair test assignment is next, also due on January 22nd. If you scroll down through here, you'll see some Connect assignments. I'll talk more about Connect here in just a minute. But this is typically what the course schedule looks like. This course is part of the Auto Access program at OTC, so you'll have access to the digital content for the course through Canvas on the very first day of class. Let's go back to modules for just a minute. Here is an area about proctoring and the proctoring requirements. We require at least one proctored event for each course. Our proctored event for this class is the 4.4 proctored quiz. You'll have a week to complete the proctored quiz. And if you're not familiar with the proctoring requirements, please open this link and review the proctoring requirements. So let's take a look at Module 1. You'll see here a little further down, here's the reading assignment for that module, and each module has a reading assignment. You'll also see the assignments that are listed here for that module. Here's the establishing credibility discussion I talked about earlier, the introduction discussion. So let's take a look at the fair test assignment. When you open that link, you'll see here's the description, and this particular assignment happens to be out of the textbook. Underneath that is a rubric that's used to evaluate the work for that assignment. Rubrics are very important. Each assignment has a rubric, and that lets you take a look and see what elements are going to be graded for that assignment. Okay, let's go back to Module 1. Let's look at discussion assignment. When you click on any discussion assignment, I'll just use this one as an example. Here's the description of what's expected. When you get ready to make your initial post, you click reply. You enter, excuse me, you enter your initial post. And then when you get ready to reply to classmates, then you go to that post. There's a click reply, enter your reply to classmates, and click reply again to submit it. There's 2 replies required for each discussion assignment, so you'll have 1 post and 2 replies at least. You can have more, but that's the minimum. Back to modules. If you have a Connect assignment for that module, like for example 2.4 here, you simply click on the Connect assignment and it will open up. If this is your first time to use Connect, you might be prompted to set up an account. And if you do, please use your OTC email address to set up that account. If this is your first time to use Connect, you might want to review some of this information up here about getting started with Connect. It also, there's a link here about how to get in touch with Connect support. If you're having technical issues, Connect support is really outstanding. And there's a multiple ways to get in touch with them. You can do it by phone, by chat, or by email. And then the next link here is videos that explain how to use Connect. Now on the left-hand side in the navigation bar is a button for grades, and this allows you to monitor your grades as you go throughout the course. For example, you'll see here is the assignment, the due date, and the number of points. If you look down at the example, I used a 1.4 fair test assignment as an example. You can see that that's been graded. There are 20 points available, and there were 16 points applied. You can click on that link for the 1.4 fair test assignment, and you can see any comments that I have made. For example, here's the rubric. So you get 8 out of 8 for quality. You got 4 out of 6 for critical thinking, and you got 4 points out of 4 points available for composition mechanics. This column here, or each of these columns, describes the ratings. And if you look at critical thinking, you've got 4 points. Then there's a comment here about clear reference to credible experience was omitted. Now in assignments, I'll also have annotations. So if you scroll down further, you'll see any annotations that I've added to the work that you've submitted. And you will get feedback on every assignment that you submit. If you have any questions about the course, please post those questions in the Student Commons forum. If you go back to discussions, at the very top of discussions navigation link, there's a Student Commons forum. When you open that discussion, you simply click the reply button, you enter your question, click post, and then I will be able to monitor that and get back to you with any response to your questions. For example, here it says one student posted, "Are the rubrics important?" My reply was, yes, they let you know the criteria used to grade assignments, and please ask if you have questions about the assignments. Now this also lets your classmates view anything that's in the Student Commons area. So if they have a similar question, they can see what the response is. Now, but if you have a question of a personal nature, such as grades, please contact me via the OTC email. Again, use your OTC email address for any messages that you might want to send to me. The filters are set up so that OTC email is often the only message that gets through. If you use an email address other than OTC email, I might not see your message. We also have online office hours. Those are available by request. We use a teleconferencing tool called Zoom, which lets us talk to each other in real time. We can review assignments, answer any questions you have about those assignments, or really anything else about the course. So you just let me know if you want to meet using Zoom, and we'll set up a date and time that we can get together. If you go to modules and you scroll all the way to the bottom of the modules navigation page, there is the link. You click on that link and I'll be there. Well, that's enough to get us started. I look forward to meeting all of you, and I will see you online.